From the 1800s right up until the 1960s, barbershops were the place to be for men. At their peak, they rivaled up against the fancy, highbrow salons we now see in every city shopping mall. It was a place for men to socialize, discuss town matters, and solve the world's problems. Or let's be real, they probably helped create them. But I digress, because after the Second World War, razor technology exploded. Men weren't going to barbershops anymore. Men were shaving at home. It really wasn't until hipsters came along in the early 2000s that guys wanted to redefine what it meant to be a man. Beards were in, which meant that barbers were making money again. So I'm hoping to talk to some of Montreal's most distinguished barbers and their parlors to find out what this rock star barber trend is all about.
You work the 9 to 5, we put down when it's all our life. Is it what I find? We're going through the back door. Looking into the fire.
So I'm on my way to Montpellier. If you're looking to get pampered in style, this is the place to be. The place is literally dripping in luxury, vintage style. But of course, because it's a boys' club, I can't participate in some of these services. And so I brought along my good friend, Alex Melky.
Oh, Jess, that's crazy. What are you doing here?
So I'm here with Levon, owner of the place. Hey, Levon, how are you today?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm fantastic. It's a beautiful day outside. So, Levon, tell me about how this place came about, because it is the only one of its kind here in Montreal.
Yes, it is. It happened very suddenly. I was sitting, I was with my parents having supper, and late as usual, everyone was already done, and we're just having a conversation, and my mom told me that she went to do her hands and feet at this Chinese place where she usually goes, and she saw this man that she knows actually from a long while, and he felt super uncomfortable being there. So I'm like, but why doesn't he go to a woman's place? It's like a man's place. And she goes, I don't know if it exists. So then it started, I went home, and then I started doing research, and it took me 2-3 days, and pretty much that's what brought the idea to life.
I was researching this place, I was like, whoa, this is like the only man spa in Montreal, but you're telling me no, it's not a spa, it's an atelier.
Yes.
So what's the difference?
The difference is the spa is somewhere where you go and you could get a bathrobe and you go in the little pools and saunas and things like this. Here, the concept is you don't get undressed, okay? So you just come in and it's all the extremities. Basically, what we take care of is the hands, feet, we do face care. Different kinds of face care. It depends also on every type of skin, because everyone has different type of skin. Mm-hmm. We do also different kinds of shaves. We took different concepts from different places in the world. Haircuts, color, eyebrows. We also do plucking, threading, and we also do waxing right now. We also do the beard waxing, like this. We keep it perfect and we keep it for a while.
Just make me 17 again. I want to be like Zac Efron. Just make it happen. Let's do this.
You're living the life of luxury, man.
This is better than I've ever treated myself in my entire life. I hope you know this.
You're welcome. Tell me about this gold facial I'm hearing about.
Yes, we have 24-karat gold facial. We call it GQ 24-karat. It's very good for the skin to be touched with metal, and men do take care of themselves more, so they do spend money on that. Not as often maybe as women.
Yeah, that was my second question. I'm like, this place seems dapper AF. All right, so the gold is on your face.
Oh my God.
I gotta say, it looks really cool.
I think this could be a look for 2017. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
This seems like something like a Kardashian would do, and
Hey,
it becomes a
you know
thing.
what it is, man? It's an Egyptian Kardashian thing, you know? I feel like a pharaoh right now.
What's the most popular fan
Well,
favorite
the
around here?
most popular, obviously, it's always the haircut because I mean, men, no matter what, you're always gonna cut your hair. Men are not that used to do hands and feet as well because they always think that it's not for men. But if your hands are dirty or they're rough or something, I mean, the person when you're gonna do the handshake, he's gonna feel it right away, and that mentally he's gonna think right away, oh, this one, his hands didn't clean them or something. Okay, that's what we call a manicure. Not a manicure, we call it the handshake.
All right, so you're getting a little pedicure done.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it up.
You should have been cast in Lord of the Rings just for the feet.
You know, they never tell you how hard life can be, but this is what I need right now.
All right, well, Levon, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming over.
Thank you.
Anytime, welcome. We're always here. And we're here, it's been 2 years, and I think many, many more.
Next, I'm going to Maison Privée, which I feel is the epitome of the millennial barber experience. I mean, you got a beautiful, trendy loft, bumping music, and of course, the guys holding the scissors aren't too bad to look at either. All right, I'm here at Maison Privée with Oliver and Leo. Hey guys, nice to officially meet you.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna just jump right into it. I think that you guys made barbers cool again.
Well, I agree. Like a certain period of time, especially in Quebec, barbers were kind of slowing down. There was like kind of new regulations, and hairdressers kind of came took over because everybody could start a barbershop or hair salon at their place without like permission from the city or anything. And then we were some of the first of the new generation who came to Montreal and decided to start that vibe again. And we were both working together when we were like 19. We started cutting on our friends, and then we started just trying to like create a movement by getting clients in the street to come in like a more hip hop environment. And it worked well. And like I don't know, like 2.5 years after that, we opened up Maison Privée.
All right, Leo, so I'm told that you're gonna teach me how to cut some hair, and then in
Yep.
turn, I'm gonna cut my buddy Alex's hair. So let's do it.
Let's go.
Thanks. All right, man, so show me how it's done.
So here we're doing a fade on him, just short on top. So we're gonna start by just wetting the hair. We're gonna do our first guideline after with the clipper.
Okay. You guys are taking a whole different approach on marketing in the barber industry. So tell me what makes you guys so different from the other barbershops around.
We kind of like took something that like people just do on their basement or like as a regular day, and we just put it out there.
We concentrate on really quality content. And I think that's the basics of any kind of business nowadays in 2017. You have to have a strong social media game.
And then we just put it out there. We were like, barber is cool, and everybody wants to be a barber now, and that's why we get so many demands for Barber Academy and all those stuff, you know?
Like a lot of businesses don't see the point of investing that much money into quality photos, videos, but you have to.
It's not a haircut, it's a lifestyle. You guys are teaching people to cut hair.
Yeah.
So what goes into that process?
What goes into that process is we just take people from the streets who wants to learn, and they're passionate about it or they're just curious, and we're gonna give them like a proper like on the field training.
We're teaching the skills followed by our lifestyle, and that's what usually is lacking in every other academy or classes that we saw everywhere else. People come out of there knowing a little bit of technique, but they don't know what being a barber really is like, because it's not like being a hairdresser. It's a different mentality, it's a different way to approach your clients, a different way to deal with your clients, and we're gonna teach that since we're basically the leaders in that industry in Quebec, and we have now like over 20 employees that work for us, and they all started with a different mentality than us, and now we're all on the same page, and everybody sees that that's the winning way, so that's what we're gonna teach people.
Alex, let me tell you, The design on your head right now looks
Should we just leave it
really
here?
groovy.
Are we good here?
So here, always like leave me a good gap.
Yeah.
So what we do, what you're gonna do actually,
Oh God.
as soon as you see where there's like no more hair, you just flick up.
You ready?
No.
I'm gonna do it more over here so it shows on camera.
That's it. Does it hurt?
No, it's pretty good.
Oh my God.
At least for now.
I'm sorry.
So if you want the older machine, like a little
Yeah, I'm
more like this.
left-handed too, so I hold everything like I'm
Just like
special.
more close to the razor.
Like that?
That's it.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Sorry.
Don't apologize. Just make eye contact.
Okay. Terminé.
That's it.
Well, this is buzzing really hard, actually.
Yeah.
Someone should sit on that. What is the proper way to treat a barber?
First of all, with respect, like anywhere you go, it's a service that you get, right? So the more disrespectful you are, that's gonna go with the service you're gonna get. You know, the barber's not gonna be super excited to cut you if you're not super excited to be in his chair in the first place. And for me, one thing, when I was cutting, one thing that really bothered me was if you sit on my chair and don't know anything about what you were about to get, like you never even looked at any of your hairstyles and you're just like, you know what, just wing it. You know, you gotta be comfortable with the fact that you might not like the cut because that might not be your style. So like, it's just to know what kind of haircuts you like. You know, you can't just go to a tattoo artist and be like, do whatever, and then he draws like a heart with like mom in it, and you're like, well, I hate my mom. Well, sorry, dude. You know, should have told me before.
All right,
Oh
so
my God,
not bad, right? It's a little bit different.
it's so, can I feel it?
Yeah, do it.
How does it feel?
Amazing. Probably
feel
as
the
good as it
wind
looks.
in the back of
I
your
feel
head?
everything. All right,
Okay,
now
yes, I'll see you at the Waxman house.
I gotta get
know
my
you gotta
beard
run.
done, all right?
Okay, see ya, later. Next stop, Waxman House, which is a historical landmark here in Montreal. You need a coffee? They've got it. Need a dapper-ass suit? Done. And now you can come here to get a great shave, too. We are at Waxman House. This place is a historical landmark here in Montreal. Tell me more about it.
It's been a long time. They established over generations. The original founder and opening of Mr. Wolf Waxman came in from Poland, and then it just descended upon generations and now being run by Billy Waxman. So we have a lot of history behind it, and I'm just new to the game, so I'm trying to embrace all of it as well. So it's a beautiful place to be able to work and come in, and you kind of feel like you're a part of Montreal when you come into here, you know, with everything that we kind of collaborated, or they collaborated together here.
All right, well, Sammy, I don't know what you can do with this to fix it. I mean, it all looks like pubic hair to me, so.
yeah.
Alex, have fun.
Thanks.
See you on the other side.
Now, we resume our scheduled program.
I'm just gonna start off by saying I have a lot of trust issues when it comes to my beard. Here's what I'm feeling. I grow a girthy beard, and I'm trying to go for more of like a Leonidas kind of like you know, angle it downwards. Does that make sense?
You don't want it squared.
No.
You prefer it coming more to a point, but rounded in the front?
Yeah.
This is like a one-stop shop for men. So what are the kind of services that they offer here?
Well, aside from the barbershop, we also have the full espresso bar that they offer, and the main bread and butter of the place, which is our tuxedo shop, so rentals and the entire thing where they do the made to measure and tailor to fit. So they do a lot of really great custom work for any walk of life. So yeah, you can come in and grab a great coffee and get yourself tailored and fitted with a suit, and then come in and get, you know, a nice little shave or cleanup or haircut, and we take care of everybody here.
The coffee is great here, I gotta tell you, like, I'm buzzed.
Thank you for listening.
I need the trust issue story.
First of all, I didn't know where to get my haircut back in the day, and so I ended up going to like a salon. And, like this guy who looked like he was like 19 or 20, and I'm like, do you know how to trim a beard? And he goes, yeah, totally. And I'm like, really? Like he cut it. Like I was like at maybe 3-4 months, he cut it back to 2 weeks. But ever since then, like I never let anybody
Go in
touch
on the
my
beard
beard.
anymore.
So
I can't stop crying.
What I want to get into is this whole rock star barber movement is really exploding. And as one of the only women in the industry, I want to get your take on this.
Yeah, well, being the few of the women in the industry, I really want to try and focus on doing an uplift and a bring into the industry. Originally, barbering was a very gentlemanly, and still is. I mean, it's really designated for men, but women are starting to do their hair. Look, I have a shave on my head as well. You know, it's becoming more versatile. But then there's also the other side of it where it's become a level of fame and almost a social media bust where everybody wants to be in, you know, barber world. So the only advice that maybe I could put out there for people wanting to be in the industry, get in the industry is, you know, focus on your craft and really focus around the customer service element of it. Take pride in what you do and just make sure that it's being followed with a level of respect all the way through.
Can think of smiling.
It's a little emotional scarring.
It is a little emotional, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you do your lines. Is it you that does your lines usually at the bottom? I mean, you still do nice lines on your own.
I can't stop crying.
Being a female in the industry, I don't see a lot of differences, but there are a few things here and there that I'm like, hey. So I wanted to touch base on how that translated into the barber world as a woman.
It's really big to be in this male-dominated industry in general. It's intimidating in the beginning. You need to have a bit of a tough skin to be able to do it. So there's a lot of questions and there's a lot of controversy being a female, wondering if I could do so, but I let my abilities speak within themselves. I really don't want to have to prove myself, but at the same time, I need to be able to push past it and say, listen, sit down, let me take care of you. If it takes that, you know, you got to be able to push forward. It's about letting people embrace who they are, showing them that, and being a girl doing it. It's not bad. I mean, I think it's an overcome for sure, but I've thickened my skin over the years.
Hey!
Whoa! It's different.
It's a little different.
How is it? How was it in there?
Amazing.
Ooh, it's silky. It's softer than my hair.
And between the fade and the hair and my face right now, I feel like an angel. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It's been
Bring
the best
it in.
experience.
All right, I gotta wrap up the show, bud.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Take it easy.
That's all the time we have for this episode on The Beard and the Barber. I'm your host, Jess Sabrin, and you guys know the drill. You can find me on 5, TV1, YouTube, and Facebook.
Stop.